guys, it's Kim here with Fairly Fiber Fun. Thanks for joining me on a whip shaming episode. I really enjoy watching these when other vloggers do it, so I thought I would join in. So most of my whips are spinning related. There's very few knitting projects, but I'll start with the knitting. And my most recent is the Tree Light by Jennifer Steengas. It's a really pretty sweater, and I'm using all hand spun Cormo. So I've just gotten it to where the just attach the sleeves, and I'm getting ready in a few rows to start the top color work chart. I did add color work to the bottom and the sleeves just because I have so much of the beautiful yarn. So yellow, burgundy, green, and blue. These were all spun during Tour de Fleece. And the Cormo, the gray Cormo, has been a work in progress for a long time, and it's still not finished, but I've got enough now to knit this sweater. So I'm really happy to be almost done with that. And I started it, I'll put that down here somewhere when I cast it on. Then I have a project that needs to be frogged. It was supposed to be a tank top, and I didn't have enough yarn. So I'm going to frog this and do something else with it. It's just a little rib tank top that I'm never going to finish. And then my other whip is a scarf that I don't know if I'm ever going to finish. It is with commercial sock yarn. The blue was dyed by me. The white is natural, undyed. And it's the, oh gosh, what's it called? It's the Adventures in Wonderland scarf, double knit, the whole thing. And I don't enjoy double knitting, so I got this far with it and stopped. But it is really pretty. I would love to finish it because it's gorgeous, but I just don't know. Anyway, it is living in this bag, and I will put again when I cast on down here somewhere so you guys can have that. And another whip is kind of in between the two. This is a pair of socks from my own hand spun yarn, spun during Tour de Fleece. And the only reason they're not finished is because I have not sewn the ends in. They're finished with the knitting. It's my own basic pattern. I did the fish lips kiss heel on these. And literally all I have to do is sew in the tails and they'll be done. Okay. I believe that's all the knitting projects right now. Oh. On to spinning. So I got a million spinning projects. One of my newest, and this is part of it, this skein of yarn needs to be soaked and then it'll be done. But this is a color test for a commission job. And I like it okay. But there's something seems to be missing from this, so the tones are all wrong or something. This is Dorset Horn Top that I bought from, I think, Homage Fiber Arts a while back. And then the official colors are right here. Now this is the commission job, same colors, so much more vibrant and beautiful. I'll insert a picture of the bobbin here in just a second. This is the undyed. It is Targhee. From a friend's farm, Sheepcote Farm, and this is from her sheep, wool processed at Noah's Ark Fiber Mill in Gainesville, Georgia. So that's what this is. And I'll just let this little sample undyed. for fun and giggles. This is all I have left of the first bobbin, and it is attached to my wheel, which is right over there behind the camera. So, but I'm loving these colors a lot more than on the Dorset. The only thing I did different, this was kettle dyed low immersion, and the only thing I did different is I added acid to the little jars of dye instead of just having it in the dye bath. So it struck brighter, bolder, and Targhee takes Tunis. Tunis takes the dye beautifully, like vibrant. So this is what I was looking for when I dyed this. Not really happy with the official run, even though I wasn't happy with the test run. And it's going to become a scarf for my favorite shepherdess, or one of them, the owner of the sheep. So I'm really excited about that. I will hopefully show you progress on that, but stay tuned on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram if you don't, and if you want to see the pictures, because I post regular updates on there. Okay. Next, I have been carding and spinning a couple of different forms of bats. I bought a class, and I'll put the information down in the show notes of where I got the class, what all it entails. It's a carding class, and one of the first things was a splash bat, where you take a base color, I chose white, and you card up a thickness on your drum carder, and then you just drop bits of color on there until you have it as covered as you want, and then you card it as many times as you feel like until you get the finished color texture you're looking for. So this is the white version, and it's got all sorts of colors in it. It's really fun to card, and I've got over 400 yards here. And then I've got a darker version that is right next to me. Lost my train of thought. So I wanted more color in it. And the fiber, the dark fiber, is from, let me see. I think this is the dark fiber. It's one of my colorways, and I think it's Romney, dyed on Romney's. This is Night Dragon comb top on Romney. And so I put all the colors together and carded it twice, and then I put all the dark together and carded it twice, and then combined it. And I'm in the process of getting all of that together, where you can see the different stages, you know, 1 pass through the carder, 2, 3, and 4. And doing a comparison. So I'm not quite done, but I've got 4 bats in here, and only one of them's finished. So, and that will go with this and will become a sweater. So there's that one. I have a very old project. It is merino, where I took the locks and washed it where you could, to maintain lock structure, and then I'm flicking and just like spinning from the lock. And I could put a bit more on this bobbin before I apply it. It's going to be either a 2 or 3 ply. I'm not sure what I did with the other ones, to check and see. This has been in the works for, I think, 2 years, a long time, and it's just been sitting. So what I have in here is just enough to finish this bobbin, and then I'm going to be done. The idea was to make a pair of leggings out of this, but I don't think I'm going to do that. It's too, I don't know, it's going to get dyed and then all that. Okay, here I've got a bobbin with some cormo. This is some more gray cormo, like the sweater I'm knitting right now. This is a single that is resting and has been resting for over a year. I think this has been on the bobbin for over a year. I hardly ever work on it. Got a little bit more carded up and ready to go. What I'm gonna do is if I run out of yarn before I finish the sweater, I'm just gonna 2-ply this, center pull ball ply this, and add it in. And doesn't matter if the colors are different, because when I plied, I took each of these plying balls, applied one start to finish, and then attached the next one and kept going until I had over 800 yards in the, the finished skein. Me and my brain. So there's another in progress spin. This bag has some Jacob that I need to card up. I don't even know why that's out here. This is the Jacob, and I've been spinning it on the great wheel, and only on the great wheel, but I don't spin on it very often, so this is going to be like a 5-year project. And got a few Rolex. This is what I take with me when I do demos, things like that. So I don't know if you would count this one as an in-progress thing. But I got tons and tons of Cormo. Not Cormo, Jacob. I've got like 3 more fleeces. And I purchased them over a year ago. July, I think. End of July, beginning of July, I'm not really sure. June maybe, I don't remember. 2018. And I'm now I have combs, so I'm combing some more of it, and I haven't started spinning that, so we're not going to count that as a work in progress yet. Now this, I was hanging out with my friend Jan at Hope Springs Farm, I think. There are 2 farms that are very similar names, so but this is some Cormo that she had just laying around, pencil roving, and she shared with me, and I started spinning because I was bored and I didn't want to work on what I had on the wheel. So yeah, I kind of need to finish this, get it off the bobbin, and get the whole project done so I can get that out of the way. There's the Jacob. Am I done? No. Alright. And I have another commission spin, and I'm only showing you the bobbins because the rest is in like 3 drawers, and I didn't feel like bringing the whole thing out here. I need to put more on this bobbin and then ply them together. This is for Diane of Hope Springs Farm. The other one is Sweet Hope Farm. Yes, it's Hope Springs Farm. So this is Gulf Coast Native, and I'm almost done with the fleece. I only have a little bit left, and then I have of the spinning to do. And then I have, this is one of her sheep. This is another commission job. I'm supposed to scour this and card it into Rolex so she can spin it, and this is one of the last fleeces from a sheep called Thumbelina. So it's very special to Jan. So I've already scoured it, but it's still got lanolin in it, so I'm going to scour it again, which is why it's in this bag. And that's why I'm considering it in progress, a whip, because I need to get this done. I've had it for, I think I got it in March, February, March, and I really need to get it done. It's just scouring and carding, nothing else. Okay, another old one. This is Icelandic that I dyed, gosh, a year ago. I saw something out the window. And I spun up half of a braid. And this is my, I think, moss colorway. Not really sure. It's a mess. And then here's the rest of it that I need to spin up. I thought I had some on a bobbin. I'm not sure. Anywho, I really should get that one finished so I can do something with it. And then you may have seen my other video where I was combining wool and flax for a lightweight summer, I don't know, tank top or something. Here's the bobbin. I haven't worked on it in a while. This was wet spun. And I think I'm going to add some more to this bobbin, and then the next bobbin is going to be dry spun, and then when I set the twist on the two different skeins, I'm going to see how different they are. We'll see. I'm not really sure. And I got some Rolex still, and I got quite a bit more of the individual fibers to card up and spin. This one is not a priority. Sorry for all the crinkling. I know it's loud. But it is a work in progress. Then I spun up some sock bats I had made over a year ago when I first got into dyeing fiber and built my Etsy shop and all that, which I no longer have. I now have Fiber Crafty, but I don't have much on it because I haven't completely revamped. So, this is the leftovers of one of the bats. I spun 2 bats and applied them together and made cabled socks, which I can insert a picture here for you to see those. They're completely finished. I've worn them. They're really wonderful. This is one of the singles completely done. This is the leftovers. So I got out 2 more, and I thought I'll just add to it. So here they are. Technically not a work in progress, but I do need to empty the bobbins, so we'll see. And while I was talking, I peeled off my lace whorl, high-speed whorl. This is some hot glue I had on the end here. They peel off every now and then. I have to reapply them, so I'm gonna have to do that. I might just apply this back on itself and have a little skein of 2-ply. I don't know. Then I have these bobbins of leftovers from my 2 crepe sock yarns, which was for these. My other yarn is hanging on a moose at Jan's house. Yeah, literally hanging on a moose. I hung it up to dry and forgot about it. It's still there. So these are the leftovers from those 2 spins, and I need to empty the bobbin, so I need to do something with that. And then I have another bobbin with just a little bit on it. What do you guys do with your little bitty leftovers? I need to do something with all this. I don't know what. Maybe I'll 2-ply it to itself and just get it off the bobbin. I don't know. Anywho, that's it for today's whip shaming, and I'm sure there's more somewhere that I haven't talked about. I have another fleece for Jan that I need to scour and card or something and give back to Jan. I really need to get on that. And then of course the commission spin that has a January deadline, or a Christmas deadline really. So that's taking precedence right now. And you know, I'm probably going to start more projects because that's what I do. I don't knit a lot of different projects at once, but I do a little spinning here and a little spinning there, and anything new that comes in becomes priority, and I have to start it. Yeah. I'm not very good at spinning just one thing. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's little vlog, and I will talk to you later. Bye.